All Progressives Congress has dismissed claims by the ADC that civil servants are being coerced into joining the ruling party. Now, you might be seeing someone's face during there briefly, but we'll get back to that conversation. The spokesman Felix Moka calls these allegations entirely baseless. He says the ADC is simply terrified by the massive success of the APC's electronic registration. Moka accused the opposition of running a disinformation campaign to undermine the party's groundbreaking digital membership reforms. The APC also alleged that the ADC fabricated a fake membership slip featuring a notorious terrorist. This was described as a desperate attempt to discredit a process that has seen millions register voluntarily and enthusiastically. Due to surging public demands, the APC has extended the registration deadline to February the 8th. That's just about 5 days from now, 2026. Well, I'm now being joined by that man, Mr. Felix Moka, spokesperson of the All Progressives Congress. Thank you for joining us. I've been looking forward to seeing you. How are you today?
I'm doing well.
You look like you're doing very well. But let's get to this matter. I mean, of course, we've seen circulating in the media space some forms that tell people to include where they work and age, their tax identification numbers. Now, some have argued that that's what the form is, the original form. But can you just tell us, what does the e-form really contain?
Thank you so much. Now, basically, the e-registration of our party, which, as you noted in your intro, is really groundbreaking. It's the first time that any political party that we know of will do that. And the idea is to really create a system that works, a system that's dependable, a system of record that enables us to plan effectively and coordinate our work, and to give members the opportunity to also, interact with the database of the party, be able to make changes to, whatever information they've supplied. But, coming to the details that are required for that process, it's really the NIN and, the voters, card information. Those are the two essential information. Nobody is asking anyone for their place of employment or any such thing. So the, suggestion by the ADC that our party was in some way, reaching to civil servants to compel them to register, that's absolutely nonsensical. I mean, you can see, look, it's not enough just because you're in a position to throw allegations around.
Yeah.
If you allege, you must prove, you must show some substantiation. Not enough to just make wild, bogus allegations and hope that, it gains traction. It's really just needless. I think what ADC is trying to promote.
But then let me ask this question. So you're saying the most important information that's required is the NIN as the national identification number, which is what is required for practically everything in Nigeria.
Correct.
But why the voter identification number? Why do you need that?
Why not? I mean, if you are a member of a political party, what's the idea? What's the essence? I mean, what's the ultimate value of membership of a party? It's to be able to exercise your franchise.
Yes.
To vote.
Yes.
So we also want to make sure that our members are people who are eligible to vote, which is why the minimum age of registration is 18 years, which is the same as is required to register to vote.
You can get that information from the NIN.
No, you can't. It's not included.
It's there.
No, it's not.
If you punch in the NIN, it will give you the biodata of the individual.
No, the biodata does not include. See, again, this database is ours.
Yes.
But we customize it to interact with NIN to be able to generate basic information to ensure the integrity of information that we have on our database.
Okay, but then, if I may come in here, is it not possible to have gotten this exact age, the age of the member, of the would-be member? Yeah. Is it not possible to get that exact age from a birth certificate or from other documents? His passport, driver's license can give you that information.
See, the NIN is Nigeria's,
data
gold standard.
No, I'm saying that to say this. If you can get that information from the passport, international passport, for those that have
what information exactly?
You say you wanted to know the exact age to be sure the person up to 18 years.
I said that, no. I didn't say that. What I said was that the minimum age requirement
Yes.
to become eligible to register is
It's
18
18.
years.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying that we needed to verify that age.
Okay,
by
but you
reference to
how would you verify that age? From the VIN or from the NIN?
no from the NIN. I mean,
So that's what I'm saying.
we don't handle the NIN.
Okay.
So you Nigerians who have registered with the
NIN.
With NIN and who have been assigned numbers have all of that data captured already in the database, unless you're not registered.
Okay.
But if you're registered and you have an NIN, then all of that
It's
elementary
already captured.
data is already captured.
Yes.
So all we do is to link up to that, and we don't even access all of the information of that individual.
Yes.
It's just very limited information.
So
The
why do
passport-
you need the VIN, the voter identification number?
But I just answered that question. I just told you that
to exercise their franchise.
one, that the minimum age requirement is 18.
Yes.
What is the voting age, right?
Okay.
So as members of a political party, I asked the question rhetorically, why even subscribe to membership of a political party if you don't have the authority to vote?
Yes.
So we want to make sure also that those who are members
Who
of
are
the party
joining are actually members of
are members of the party and who are useful members of the party
Okay.
ultimately, because we're a political party. Our primary business is to compete in elections and hopefully win, and we need members who help us do that. So there's nothing special about that.
When wasn't the leadership of your party concerned that people will begin to think that collecting the voter identification number, you might want to rig the election?
How do you tell me how you do that?
I mean, how would I tell you?
you-
I don't know. I don't rig election.
You are an elite journalist, right? Tell me how you do that. You see, listen,
Because that voter identification is needed for verification, right?
No. See, listen. The point here is that all we are interested in is to make sure that we have, a database of membership of people who are eligible by age and who, for our political, system,
Yes.
are also eligible to vote. I mean, what's the point having 1,000 members, whereas only 20 of them can vote? You see, membership of a political party is not membership of a nightclub or a social club.
No, it's not.
It's a special,
It's like a special
because
purpose vehicle.
those who are subscribing understand that they are subscribing to a party, to the values and the tenets of a party, and with the intent of supporting the mission of that party. And our mission is to contest elections.
Okay.
And
Mr. Moka, you know that when you come to, I'm sorry, but I just want us to clear this. When you come to the polling unit, you use your voter identification,
Yes.
your card, your
Yes.
voter's card. It is put onto the card reader, and your number shows to say that you have come into that space. And you're saying that you're not concerned that you're now collecting the voters, and you don't think that anybody will assume that these numbers can be imputed into.
No. You see, people collect numbers, voters card numbers anyways. That's normal in the political system. Every party, the PDP, people collect in their districts. They collect numbers.
Okay.
Not because they want to do anything untoward, but because they want to establish that the individual is in fact eligible to vote.
Okay.
Because if I'm going to reach out to you, for example, to make a pitch to you, to sort of solicit your support.
Yes.
How do you do that when in fact you don't have a voter's card and you're not even eligible to?
But
run an election, right?
let's just leave that. How is it going so far?
It's going very well.
E-registration.
It's going very well. Which is why groups like the ADC are triggered, because they're awfully terrified, about the enthusiasm that this registration is drawing from Nigerians. Right now we're chasing 10 million members already.
Wow.
We're chasing 10 million.
Amazing.
Any day from now, before this ends, we surpass 10 million.
I can just assume that a lot of people are watching you now. I understand. It's all right.
So
Mr. Moka,
my apologies.
Oh, no problem. I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for coming in. That we'll just end here. You basically answered the question. We'll look out to bring you back. We'll have more time, but you've cleared the air. And I do trust and hope that this registration will extend beyond the 10 million mark. Thank you so much, Mr. Moka. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank
Absolutely.
you for coming
Thanks
in.
for having
I
me.
know you came in on a short notice, but thank you so
That's
much.
right.
That was Mr. Felix Moka, the spokesperson for the All Progressives Congress, clearing the air that the VIN and all of that is not for anything but to be sure that you're eligible to vote. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.